Okay, good morning, students. Morning, we'll start the class. I hope those who are in online and offline had your nice breakfast. So now there is no issues. You are ready for the takeoff. Okay. So today's our class is about the two topics. One is regarding the bank rates, and next topic is regarding the what are all the money market instruments also. These are all the things. So today our topic is once again concerned with the monetary policy. We have already discussed some of the basic points in the monetary policy. So we are going to discuss this monetary policy with the help of the what our RBI governor mentioned just one day back. What is his opinion? We'll see. Followed by that, we are going to discuss the how the monetary policy is working in India with the help of different bank rates.
ग्लेनमार्क लाइफ आपके सामने लिस्ट होता हुआ 4%।
You are unable to hear the voice because voice has been muted by me.
और बिल्कुल
I already shared this news,
जो आपको
a breaking news
शक्तिकांता दास
2 days back
हुए
in case of CNBC TV 18. What is the announcement made by our Reserve Bank of India governor? I hope you might have seen that one, a breaking news of the credit policy and banking rate given by the Reserve Bank of India governor.
Relates to the
He clearly mentions about the very important point. First point, he mentioned about the there is no change in the bank rates. So what is the meaning of this bank rate? We are going to discuss the basic concept we already discussed. Then followed by that, he clearly mentioned why he has not changed the rates.
Additional measures.
That is another interesting
Reserve
thing.
Bank of India.
Usually, last 8 years,
monetary policy
the changes in the bank rate has been witnessed 12 times.
2021.
And highest was in 2019. Year 2019, they revised the bank rate for around 8 times in 12 months.
Unanimously to keep
And
the
in the
policy
year
repo rate
2019 end,
at
they
4%.
revised it 3 times.
The MPC also
So,
decided on a
what
5
most
to
of the
1
people
majority
expected that
to continue
RBI
with
governor
the
is going to
accommodative stance
change
as long
the
as necessary
bank rates.
revive and
So there are
sustain
number of
growth on a
changes
durable
going to come.
basis
They expected like
and
that.
continue to mitigate
But
the
what
impact of
happened?
COVID-19
You
on
can
the
see
economy
there is no
while
change in the bank
inflation
rates.
remains within
What
the
happened
target
immediately?
going forward.
You can see
The marginal
the
standing
side
facility,
in
that is
Nifty.
NSF rate, and the bank rate
Everything
remain
immediately
unchanged
started
at
increasing.
4.25%.
You know the even
reverse
how
repo
the
rate
events are
also
happening.
remains unchanged at
Immediately when the news
3.35%.
is coming, it tends
Today,
to increase.
we are in a
When the
much
RBI
better
governor
position
announced
than
on
at the
August
time of the
6th
meeting of the MPC
in a press
June
meet, you know, as per
2021.
the rule,
the
they have
second
to
wave of
mention
the
only the
pandemic
press
ebbs,
meet. They
containment
announced that one.
eases and
When the
slowly
announcement
we
was
build
going
back.
on itself, the
Vaccine
Nifty tends to
manufacturing and
increase.
administration
You
are
can see that
steadily
one.
rising.
Another thing,
Yet,
he
the
mentioned
need
that
of the
because
hour
of
is
this
not to
COVID
drop our
situation,
guard and to
there
remain
is no
vigilant
need for
against any
moving
possibility
towards
of
the
a third
new
wave,
regime.
especially in
And
the
he is
background
going
of
to
rising
maintain the repo rate
infections
as
in certain parts
4%,
of
reverse
the
repo
country.
rate as
Our actions, together
3.35%,
with those of the
and
government,
another reverse repo
are
rate
aimed
for the
at
banks at
alleviating distress and
4%. That is
prioritizing
cash
growth
reserve
while
ratio.
keeping the financial system
So there is no
healthy
change.
and stable.
Usually
Our
when the
approach can
August
best be
announcement
described
used to
by
come,
weaving together
there will be
two
number of
quotes from
changes.
Martin Luther King
But
Jr.
he used
and I
to
quote, "But I
make
know
the constant price. You can
somehow
see the
that
rates,
only when it
repo
is
rates
dark enough can
4%,
you see the
reverse
stars.
repo
Keep
3.35,
moving,
and
let
cash
nothing
reserve ratio
slow you
is
up,
4%.
move on," unquote.
Remaining
Let me
rates also
begin
no
by
change.
setting out
And it was
the
mentioned as the
rationale
big breaking
underlying the
because
MPC's
why
decision.
the reason is,
The MPC met
and
in the shadow
our
of
finance
the two
minister is
recent
taking
inflation
measures
prints
to reduce
being
the
above the
COVID
tolerance
pandemic,
band of
and
the
petrol
inflation
prices
target.
were
It
increasing.
noted that
Of course,
economic activity
last
has
21
broadly
days there
evolved
is
on
no
the
change
lines
in the
of the
petrol
MPC's
price.
expectations
So, and
in
we are
June,
going to witness
and the
some of the
economy is
elections.
recovering from the
So most
setback
of them
the
expected that
second
the
wave.
bank rate may be
The
changed
monsoon has
to enable the
revived after a
small
brief hiatus
traders
and
But
Kharif
unfortunately,
sowing
nothing
is now
happened.
gaining momentum.
That is why I
Some high
informed this news
Glenmark
to you. And I hope you might have gone through that video clippings. And based upon the video clippings, immediately on the next day, what the newspaper mentioned, RBI keeps rate unchanged, but you can see rises inflation forecast. So that is the main reason. If there is no change and inflation is going on, the effect will come there. Once upon a time, most of the people used to mention that if there is no change in the rates of the RBI, inflation will be stable. But now it is not like that, because now inflation is based upon number of things: wholesale price index, consumer price index, everything. That is why it has been mentioned by one of the newspaper that it used to rise the inflation. So another news agencies mention about that one. The RBI is going to maintain the 4% for the 7th time in a row, because last 7 meetings, the RBI governor didn't raise anything. But GDP has been projected for this financial year as 9.5%. Say that one. Their target is to maintain the GDP growth. Only for the GDP growth rate, the repo rates has not been changed. So usually in case of any country, when they will change this bank rate, means if they are expecting some changes in the projected GDP rate, then only the bank rates will be changed. But in case of India, you can see Reserve Bank of India projected the same equivalent to the finance ministry. That means that how they are balancing both fiscal policy as well as the monetary policy. To have a nice balance between the fiscal policy and monetary policy, they mentioned that there is no change and they are going to maintain the GDP projection as 9.5%. Another news mentioned about that one, RBI monetary policy statement report. And they are also mentioning that due to COVID pandemic, there is no change. So based upon this news, you must know what is going on present. What is the effect of bank rate? In the Reserve Bank of India governor statement itself, that he mentioned the 3 points. Especially, he mentioned clearly that due to this COVID pandemic, there is no change. And he wished to maintain the same GDP rate, what is mentioned by the finance ministry. So there is no change in that one. And the newspaper, when they gone through that one, they mentioned clearly that even though the inflation is increasing, they wish to maintain the same bank rate. So there is some relationship between the inflation and the bank rates. Here, one of the IFL news mentioned that the monetary policy statement is stable. And another news mentioned that RBI holds the repo rate, there is no change. Deposit rates may still go up. See that one. These are all the impact of no changes in the bank rate. Even though bank rate has not been changed, inflation tends to increase. You can see here, bank rates may still go up. The deposit rate. Even though Reserve Bank of India is not changing the rates, it means that it has given the freedom for the banks. If you want to increase the deposit rates, you can increase. The minimum deposit rate only be given by the RBI. Maximum ceiling for the deposit rate. Deposit rate means interest rate for your deposits. They mentioned that it will go up. So these are the impact of the bank rate. And in case of State Bank of India, it mentioned that since the bank rate has not been changed, they mentioned that clearly they are not going to charge any fees for processing the home loans. Usually when they used to process the loan application, they used to charge minimum 2% as the flotation cost. Flotation cost means the processing cost. But since the bank rate has not been changed, instead of reducing the interest rate for the customers, what State Bank of India mentioned, they mentioned that we are not going to charge any processing fee. See that one. These are all the impact of the bank rates. So if it changes, the impact will be high. Even though if there is no changes, if it is maintained stable, you can see there are number of changes. What we are expecting. Coming to your perspective, our students, what they mentioned, I think first one is Lalin Singha. You also mentioned about the COVID-19 third wave. As the RBI governor also mentioned, since the third wave is expecting, but they have not informed that one. They mentioned that due to COVID pandemic. And if the third wave is coming, once again, they have to reduce the bank rate. So they are very cautious about the third wave. Next, I think Jivida mentioned that intention is to minimize damage. Same thing, COVID reason. Then Thomas mentioned that to reduce the COVID virus. So then Rosemary mentioned due to recent inflation. Rosemary identified some of the inflation. Since it is increasing, the RBI is maintaining the same rate. Then Sivaranjani, something, yes. She also mentioned the inflation. Then Nikhil mentioned that the liquidity position. That is another thing. Because of this COVID pandemic, not only COVID pandemic, due to price fluctuation with regarding to the Indian currency with dollar as well as euro currency, in case of India, our reserves are moving down. To maintain that reserve, they have not changed the repo rate. Another person, I think I don't know who is that person, because he has mentioned some other name. He also mentioned the reason of both COVID pandemic as well as the inflation to increase the liquidity. So you also clearly mentioned what are all the impacts of the bank rate. So based upon this news, what you must understand, what is the impact of bank rate? Why the bank rate has not been changed? If they increase the bank rate, what will happen? If they decrease the bank rate, what will happen? Even though there is no change. You can see, never assume that if there is no change in bank rate, everything will go in the same way. It is not like that. It is a very good example what happening at present. Even though there are no changes, the inflation is increasing and some of the banks, they are not charging the flotation cost, that is processing charges. Some of the banks are ready to increase the interest for the deposit rates. So these are all the impacts, even though if the bank rates are maintained in the same rate. So that is the podcast you must know. Based upon that, So let us recall the RBI functions. We have already discussed the RBI functions. So as why all these things are mentioned by the RBI? Because you can see that one, the RBI is having the right to control the inflation. You can see the fifth point, role of RBI in inflation control. Then very important thing, manager of foreign reserve. And since it is regulating the banking system, that is why the bank rate has not been changed. Since inflation is increasing, RBI need not wish to increase or decrease the rate. Likewise, foreign reserves. Our foreign reserves are going in a very, very smoothly deeper sense. That means going down because, the travel and tourism industry has been affected because of this COVID. We are not getting foreign exchange. I think I know one day in Kulu Manali, they opened the Kulu Manali. You might have seen in the news on a particular day, heavy rush to Kulu Manali because we are ready to go. But due to this pandemic, nobody is permitting. Immediately, second day, they closed the Kulu Manali also. The reason they are not getting the income, and our tourism industry is suffering. That is why we are not getting the foreign reserve. Then of course, we have to regulate the banking system, because some of the banks are running in huge profit. Some of the banks are not running any profit. The reason is two things they mentioned. Say for example, if you consider the Bangalore itself, the IT people, the IT industry, they are working in from home. So what they mentioned that there are huge savings from IT people. Since they are working from home, if they are in Bangalore, they will spend huge money. Definitely every Sundays or during the weekend holidays, you can see all the malls will be flooded. But now they are not in Bangalore, they are working from home. So huge savings from one side. Another side, from the traders in, especially you can see in Electronic City, the traders are suffering because they are not having the people. They used to run restaurants, they used to run the big business, and in such cases, they used to get huge income. They are losing. I came to know that the DMart, there is one DMart in Electronic City, another DMart in Hennur. They used to compare these two things. Hennur DMart is running now profitable compared to the Electronic City. In 2019, it was entirely different. They commenced the DMart in Electronic City because there was a huge demand those days. Till 2019, Electronic City DMart was running very successfully and the profitability was even 8 times higher than the DMart in Hennur. But what happened now? Everything reversed. So the Reserve Bank clearly identified that one because of the regulation system. That is why they used to increase the deposit rates. That is why they used to maintain. So let us go to the conceptual side. What is the meaning of bank rate? We have previously discussed in the first unit itself. That is the rate at which bank can borrow from RBI. In case of bankers need money, what will be the rate charged by the RBI? That is the bank rate. Repo rate, same thing. The rate at which RBI lends to the banks. If they are giving loan to the banks, what is the interest rate they will charge? The reverse repo rate is the reverse one. Rate at which bank can or excess of short-term funds with RBI. RBI is already giving. If they are getting back money from the banks, what will be the charges? That is the basic concept beyond the bank rates. And you can see the another news, that is usually the impact of the bank rate is mentioned here. This is the common one. You can see in the second point, any upward revision in the bank rate by the Reserve Bank of India, it is an indication that the bank should increase the deposit rates. That means if the bank rates are increasing, the deposit rate will increase, as well as the prime lending rate. Prime lending rate means the loan. If you borrow loan from the banks, what they are charging. So it will also increase. You can see that difference. That is the upward revision in the bank rate. But today you can see there is no change. Even then, there is an increase in deposit rates. Today we are living in an abnormal situation. Be clear. This is the concept. As per the concept, only if there is an upward revision in bank rate, deposit rate will increase. But what is happening today? We are discussing only August 6th. There is no change in the bank rate. But deposit rates, some of the banks are increasing. Why? That is the different phenomena. That is the present day problem. That is the COVID effect. What you also mentioned about the COVID rate. See that one. Likewise, there is any revision in the bank rate, influence the interest on your deposit, and it will either increase or decrease your EMI, monthly payments. If you purchased anything, an asset, if you are paying in installment system to the banks, or if you borrow loan from the banks, every month you are repaying, it will also be affected. That is the concept. Likewise, some other measures for the monetary policy, the reserve ratios. In case of RBI, we are having two reserve ratios. One is cash reserve ratio, we have discussed. Another one is SLR. Likewise, we are having the bank rate, repo rate, reverse repo rate, marginal standing facilities. So these are all the quantitative measures taken by RBI to control inflation. But today the situation is entirely different one. Quality measures taken by the Reserve Bank of India is credit rationing. How to give the credits, how to provide loans, to whom we can provide the loans. Previously, priority sector of loan is only rural places. They used to give more loan to the rural place. That is why agriculture, they used to give more loan. But now the situation changed. I already told you, in case of Electronic City, I know few of the organization, they are asking for priority sector loan because they are not getting any income. Once upon a time, Electronic City was said to be peak in Bangalore in revenue, but now they are not getting income. They are asking, come, we mentioned the Electronic City as the priority sector loan. That is coming under the qualitative measures. But so far, government has not responded. See that one. Here is an example of if there is an increase in cash reserve ratio. Cash reserve ratio means if you are depositing 1,000 rupees in the bank, how much money the bank should keep in cash. They should not give that amount to lending. If you are giving 1,000 rupees, say for example, if Jibish is depositing 1,000 rupees in a bank, the banker can give 1,000 rupees for any loan so that they will gain profit. But what Reserve Bank of India is saying that if you receive 1,000 rupees as the deposit, you have to maintain some portion as cash itself. That means you should not give the loan from such amount. That is the cash reserve ratio. If it increases, you can see banks have less money for lending. Then it will happen to maintain the profit margin, banks may increase the lending rate. This is the cascading effect of increase in the cash reserve ratio. If Reserve Bank of India is increasing the cash reserve ratio, it is very less. Now let us assume 10%. If Jibish is depositing 1,000 rupees in South Indian Bank, if South Indian banks give 1,000 rupees, same 1,000 rupees as a loan to Jacob, then no issue. Jacob will pay the interest. Because of that one, the South Indian Bank will get income. Because for interest to Jacob, South Indian Bank will charge minimum 12%. But deposit from Jibish, South Indian Bank will charge only 4%. Be clear. So 8% is the profit for the South Indian Bank. So what will happen if Reserve Bank of India is saying that you should not give 1,000 rupees loan. You have to maintain 10% cash. 10% cash means 100 rupees they will maintain, only 900 rupees they can give us the loan. In such case, what will happen? See that one, increase in cash reserve ratio. Here it is clearly mentioned. If the cash reserve ratio is increasing, banks have less money for lending. Then they have to maintain profit margin. Customers borrow less. That is the thing. So eventually, the spending is less. Demand for goods and services may come down. That is how a small change in the cash reserve ratio is having an impact on the demand. See that one, that is the simple relationship between the finance and marketing. If there's an increase in CRR, it will have the effect in the market, demand for any products. So that is the thing. That is why the cash reserve ratio is mentioned, that the RBI can decide about that one. Of course, in most of the cases, the RBI is now unable to take decision because we are unable to estimate what will be the next COVID. First, we assume that there is only one wave, then second wave. Now, some cases they are saying that third wave, and some of the countries are witnessing even fourth and fifth waves. See that one same example, cash reserve ratio. If it is 6%, of course, it is very less now. If you deposit 1,000 rupees, what will happen? In case of bank, they have to maintain 60 rupees with the bank. That is the cash reserve ratio. These 60 rupees they have to give to the Reserve Bank of India, and balance 940 only they can utilize for providing loan. That is what the CRR. Likewise, we are having another ratio, statutory liquidity ratio. In case of statutory liquidity ratio, it is another charge. Statutory liquidity ratio means they need not maintain in the form of cash. Even the banks can invest in some of the gilt-edged securities. Gilt-edged securities means banks can invest in any securities of the government so that they will get the interest. See that one, here is an example. Let us assume SLR is 20%. Statutory liquidity ratio is 20%, means if you are depositing rupees 1,000, only 800 rupees will be maintained by the bank. Remaining 200 rupees, you can see in this chart, they will deposit in any one of these certificates in the securities, gilt-edged securities, so that the bank will also get income from these securities. So it is also mandatory. So be clear how the RBI is controlling the banks. They are fixing the CRR, they are fixing the SLR, then the bank rates. So in case of SLR, in this example, rupees 200 should be invested in some of the government securities by the particular bank. So if Jibish is depositing 1,000 rupees, out of that, one portion will goes to the CRR, remaining portion will be considered as an SLR, and that SLR amount will be invested by the South Indian Bank in the securities. They will invest in the securities so that they will get some income. So that is the difference between SLR and CRR. Usually, this is a normal conceptual question. What is the SLR? What is the meaning of CRR? SLR is the liquid assets and it is also considered as a liability. But CRR, it is not like that. How much amount you have to maintain in the cash. Then, in case of the control, SLR, they have to deposit in securities. CRR is with the Reserve Bank of India. So if there is any inflation problem, the Reserve Bank will list that one. But what is happening at present in India, we are having both CRR and SLR. Previously, only SLR was there, then they removed that one, they introduced CRR. Now we are having both CRR and SLR. So if you are depositing 1,000 rupees, you can see that one 6% CRR and 20% SLR means 60 rupees of your deposit will go to the RBI. and 200 rupees is go for the investment. So balance 740 rupees is with the bank. So bankers can give loan only for the 740 rupees. If both we are having CRR as well as the SLR. So what will be the implication of this one? If there is a change in CLR and SLR, what will happen? You can see if CRR and SLR and repo rates are decreased, then it will come down. That is, the money supply will come down. You can see that one. Likewise, what will come? Deposit rates and loan rates will also come down. But it will give the rise in money supply. Purchasing power will also increase. That is the concept beyond that one. But now it is entirely different. See that one. This is the concept. Why I am telling you can't take the COVID situation as a normal situation. If you ask the banker will say that if CRR is reduced, definitely money supply will increase. But now it is not happening. That is why the present state is called as the COVID pandemic. And they used to give new words also, ripple effect also. So you can see the effect before the COVID pandemic in 2019. If you see that one, when the repo rates has been increased, reverse repo rate has also been increased, but they used to maintain the same cash reserve ratio before pandemic to curtail the inflation. If cash reserve ratio is same, if they tends to increase the repo and reverse repo rate, then they can decrease the inflation. They did. So same thing. Here is the difference between repo rate and reverse repo rate. The rate charged by the bankers, that is by the Reserve Bank of India. You can see that one. In case of repo rate, it is used for the purpose of controlling the inflation. Be clear. The reverse repo rate is aiming for money supply in the economy. Why traders in Electronic City is suffering? The reason is there is no income. The money supply in the Electronic City is poor now. That is why in DMart, in Electronic City is suffering, whereas DMart in Hennur is going normal. Because in Hennur, they are all the normal residents. Whereas in Electronic, the population is purely from IT sector. Everybody moved out. The money supply in Electronic City is less, whereas money supply in case of Hennur is high. These are all the problems we are facing. Usually the reverse repo rate will affect the money supply, whereas repo rate changes will affect the inflation. Another concept is that marginal standing facilities. In emergency situation, the bankers can get the money from the RBI. Same thing happened when there was a flood in Himachal Pradesh. I think you know, because of the Himalayan climate change. Recently, just 2 weeks back, heavy flood in Himalayan region. What happened? Because of the flood, number of small places were cut down. And these people are facing lot of issues. Landslide, and the glaciers are melting. So by that time, what happened? The banks in Himachal Pradesh are given the marginal standing facilities more. Since the Reserve Bank of India collecting from all the deposits minimum 4%, this fund has been used as a reserve fund. Recently, it has been used by the banks in the Himachal Pradesh also. That is the emergency situation. That is why here they mentioned that interbank liquidity dries up. interbank liquidity dries up means if everything is going on normal, say for example, South Indian Bank in Kotanur branch is not having sufficient cash, they will get from Yelanka. But in Himachal Pradesh, what happened? Throughout Himachal Pradesh, in Himalayan region, everything went down. Where they will get the money? There is no neighbors to get the money. So that is the problem. The interbank liquidity dries up in Himachal Pradesh, especially in case of Himalayan region. They are unable to identify the nearest branch. In such case, the Reserve Bank of India come forward to provide the marginal standing facilities. So with this will sum up the repo rates, reverse repo rate. Also, you can see that one that happened once upon a time, that is in 2019. Why I have shown that one means 2019 was considered as the normal period. Now from 2020 onwards, it is considered as an abnormal period. You can see cheaper loans, lower interest on deposits, because they tend to decrease the rates from 6.5 to 5.75. The bank rate has been decreased. What happened? The loan becomes cheaper and the interest for deposit also less. That means those who are savings, they are facing the problem of less interest rate. Those who have borrowed money, they are good because their interest rate decreased. That is what happened in 2019. If you go through the flashback of Raghuram Rajan era as an RBI governor, it was entirely different. You can see during the Raghuram Rajan period, he used to increase. Repo rate has been increased for 25 basis points. 25 basis point means 0.25%. He used to cut in the marginal standing. What he did was more funds has been released by the RBI as well as the banks. But what happened? The impact of Raghuram policy is entirely different. It raises the money at lower cost. That means the customers, if they borrow loan, they can go for less interest rate. Depositors, if they used to deposit the money, they will get more interest rate. That's what Raghuram Rajan did. That's what he made some adjustments in the repo rate. That is why I mentioned as the flashback of the Raghuram Rajan period. He did a different experiment. How to control the money supply. But now you can see another incident happened in 2019. When RBI cut the 35 basis points in rate, the Dalal state, the capital market census has not increased. You can see, even though there's a stable interest rate today, the Dalal state, the Sensex increased, but in 2019, there was a different phenomena. In those periods, even though the RBI decreased the basis point, that is 0.35%, they decreased the repo rate. But in case of both BSE and NSE, in capital market, the Sensex and Nifty fails to increase. That means that the bank rates are now independent about the capital market. So as a conclusion of all this bank rate, you must know clearly, first thing, what is the meaning of bank rate? What is CLR? What is the SLR? What is the method to increase the rates? When we can increase the bank rates, when we can decrease the bank rates, what are all the experiments done by the previous governor Raghuram Rajan, how he controlled the monetary policy through the bank rate. What is the policy of the present governor in controlling the bank rates? But in case of present governor, the problem is entirely different. We should not consider 2020 and 2021 since it is the pandemic period. So that's what you must know as an MBA student when you are going to work in an organization. When you are fixing the interest rate, you have to consider the RBI rates. If you are appointed as the bank manager in future, you must know how you have to fix the interest rate, either for your deposits or for your loan. That you must know. Only for that purpose, you are studying that one. Okay. Let us move on to the second part. We have discussed the monetary policy of RBI, how the RBI is controlling the different rates. So if RBI increase their repo rate, automatically the deposit rate will also increase. So what the bankers will do now? So what are all the securities and instruments available with the bankers that we are going to discuss? First one is the certificate of deposits. We used to call it as CDs and CPC. You can see that one. This is another news from last 1 month. Trident issues commercial paper worth rupees 50 crore and stock ends lower. In case of capital market, we will raise debt and equity. But there is another instrument called commercial paper also. If the RBI is changing the rates, how as a business people can adjust your cash flows? We can't depend upon the capital market. Because in case of capital market, it is purely based upon the trading of equities and debts. So now there is a new instrument. Now it is not a new instrument, only for the purpose of your examination point of view. Here we are having the commercial papers. This is another method of raising the money. Why a public sector bank or public sector company is raising? They are having the option to go for equity and debt. But if there is a huge inflation, if there is a change in the bank rates, what they can do? Here is an option. They can go for the deposits. You can raise. So this is the concept of certificate of deposits. It is called as CDs and another name is commercial papers, only light difference. You can see that one, if a person needs money during this type of instability in the bank rates, he can go for the CDs. It is simply a short-term borrowings. It is also considered as a promissory note, but maturity of not less than 15 days. It will go up to maximum 1 year. That means another form of debt. In our example, if our Jibish is need of money, Jibish is running Jibish Private Limited. He is running a very good organization. He decided to raise the money. How he can raise the money? He is seeing capital market situation is not good. Even he decided to go for a debt in issuing debentures. He is identifying the bank rates are frequently changing because even RBI is fighting very difficult to control the inflation. So what our Jibish will do? Here is an option that he can raise money through the certificates of deposit, but this is short term. What he can do, like the promissory note, he can raise the deposit money in the public. And he can mention that it can be maximum of 1 year. you can deposit in our private limited company. This amount will be returned to you along with the interest rate. It is another mode of financing equivalent to short-term debt because it is less than a year. Jibish is seeing within a year, if stock market is coming good, he can go for next year in stock market. If the debt funds are moving good, next year he can go for the bond market. Since both are not working good on the reason that more changes in bank rates, he can choose the certificates of deposit. This is another method of financing. This is another financing instrument. It is controlled by the Indian Stamp Act of 1899, very old period. Even though it is still there. And in case of certificate of deposits, we are having these type of rules. It can be issued by the scheduled commercial banks other than the regional rural banks. Minimum period 15 days, maximum 1. Minimum amount should be 1 lakh and Jibish can raise the money in terms of lakhs only. That is why it is mentioned minimum amount is rupees 1 lakh and whatever the maximum amount, it should be in the multiples of lakhs. Even the certificate of deposits are transferable. Even in such case, the CRR and SLR should be maintained. Be clear. But bank rates are different. Another condition is CDs are to be stamped. Since it is coming under the Stamp Act, that means promissory note. Even if you are going for a rental agreement, what you are doing, it should be stamped. I think some of you are residing in PG or somewhere, you have to sign the rental agreement. Whether anybody signed the rental agreement? Here, you are not signed. So it is coming under the Stamp Act. Same thing. It is a small one, you can get the registration. The advantage is you need not approach the share broker, you need not approach the capital market regulatory authority. Your bank itself will provide everything. That is the advantage of these CDs. Here is an example, one of the certificate of deposits issued by the State Bank of India for 5 lakh rupees. Simple thing, it is like a promissory note. You can get the short-term money. Likewise, commercial paper is also there. But the commercial paper is considered as an unsecured money market. What is the meaning of unsecured money market? I hope you might have studied in accounting. Anybody? Come on. In online. Nobody is there. Yes. Ritvij, are you there? Joel Johnson. What happened? Nikita? Neeraj? See, nobody is answering. Kiran? Kiran will be there. Kiran, Santosh, Pramod?
Yes, sir.
Kiran, are you there?
Yes, yes, sir.
Everybody
Sir,
is
can you
saying.
hear me, sir?
Rachel? Rachel? You can see your friends are nicely sleeping in their home. Nobody is there in online.
Yes, sir.
Then you will lose the attendance as per your class tutor advice. Why? What happened to Kiran? Kiran, are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Sir.
Santosh?
Can you hear me, sir?
Nobody is there. Sagar. Only this familiar name is coming. Okay, we'll move on to the thing. So I think I have called different names. If you are not answering, you are losing the attendance because it is in recording. In chat, somebody mentioned. I have muted everyone now. No, I have not muted. Okay, let us see the last topic, that is commercial papers, what we have discussed. Same thing like the others, this the commercial paper series, commercial paper, but here it is one condition that you can go for issuing the commercial papers only your balance is more than 4 crore. It should not be less than 4 crore. That is the condition. This is another method. Whatever the commercial papers or CDs, now we are having the rating system also. Either your commercial paper should be rated under the CARE or ICRA or CRISIL, like that. We are going to discuss in the next unit the rating system. Now there is one. Likewise, the maturity of any commercial paper should be minimum, also that one. Here is an example, ACP, how they used to draft the commercial papers. Now it is moving towards the foreign institutional investors also. They can also have the commercial papers. You can see that one. It is rated by even the Fitch also. Fitch is from other countries. They are also rating the commercial papers. Here is a sample commercial paper issued by the Reliance. You can see it is not only small organization. I told JBs can only do, but anybody can do these things. Here is an example of that one. Even Reliance, they went for commercial paper. They have not gone previously in 2019. Now Reliance went for the issues, rights issues. But before rights issues, what happened? Reliance identified that the situation was not good. So they moved on to the commercial paper. But later on, since the condition was good, in 2020, they went for the IPOs also. Here is an example of the commercial paper issued by the Reliance Industries. Okay, and you can see few companies, HDFC and NABARD, they are also insisting better to go for the commercial papers. That is the commercial papers, and they used to, in case of India, we are having only one type of certificate of deposits. Remaining things are not allowed. However, in other countries, we are having traditional certificate of deposit, zero coupon. When you are issuing the certificate of deposits, the deposits will be issued on discount. Bump up CD means the deposits will be issued on premium. Okay. And now the Nifty is coming with the commercial papers. Nifty in the sense NSE, through Nifty, it is also rating the commercial papers. Okay. Here is another one, rating given by the for the Housing Development Finance Corporation, how they are rating that one also. And at present, you know, now the commercial paper is also moving towards the blockchain, and it was announced in 2019 budget also. And since it is announced in the budget, recently the government is insisting that the blockchain technology can be used, but not cryptocurrency, but they can go for the commercial papers through the blockchain only. So with this, we'll complete the second unit. And I hope next class onwards, we'll move on to the third unit. Okay. Now you can switch on your camera. You can unmute, I think. Here also, whether you are able to see our students inside the classroom. You
Yes,
can
sir.
unmute yourself.
Yes, sir, we can see. We can see.
Okay, students, we will meet in next class. Until then, bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
bye.
sir. Bye, sir.